Yo boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be testing out the old Holy Priest Deontay and we're going to see how good it is. I'm playing with a looking for group rogue. I finally can get 278 conduits on my ult, so my healing is so much better. My ult's damage is so much better. It's just fun all around. So we're going to get his eyeball here. He actually mounts up for some reason. He uses his big, I don't know why he used that because it can just be dispelled. So being Venthyr is pretty bad for DH. I don't know why he would be. So I PI my guy to get the one shot. This guy's not running a trinket. I should have just feared. I didn't know he was running this trinket, but regardless, he dies in the opener because he's running whatever. I don't know why he would ever run that trinket ever, but you could tell that the old 1400 XP is coming in. This is my second game, I think, or something, and these guys almost beat us, I think. I'm pretty sure because I was still getting used to my buttons, and I don't know, it was just not a fun time. So we get mind games off. My guy doesn't get bubble here. I thought he was gonna get it because he had PI and everything, and he had blades going. So I was getting ready to mass CD, and we like stopped doing damage. I honestly thought he was gonna cloak it because I was not gonna dispel that because if he got Hajjed, I can't dispel Hajj. So he kidneys him, DR kidneys him again. He trinkets this time. I should have pre-go up in the air. I had to trinket because it's on wings. I should have honestly held up in the air, and this guy actually does get a full trap, I think, or he misses it. He might miss it. Let's see. So I death trap. He doesn't. He actually misses the trap, so I didn't even need a death. But we're just kind of pumping, and I don't understand how this rogue. Honestly, I think Necro Assassin is like 10 times better. I actually missed Mask because he went to the side. That's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. This guy doesn't heal his pet, so we're just killing his pet for a second to get my chest heads back. And he just goes back in now. This was actually a decent game. This guy has Vendetta because he's running short of Vendetta. This guy does have Hodge back. He Hodged me. It's all my guy needs to do is vanish, and we win. So he basically kills him in the kidney. Nothing he can do about it, and he vanishes the aim shot. So we're good. And GG to my guy. So yeah, really solid game. Now this game we actually almost lost. This was actually way harder than it was supposed to be. So for some reason the game was going on for so long and we just couldn't kill anything. And basically I'm running stun because when you're playing with Assassination Rogue, you don't really need in-cap fear as double D like versus double DPS. Unless maybe it's like a mage or anything like yeah, like maybe Rogue Mage I'd use in-cap. But here I'm using stun so I can stun the other target and not die. These guys are actually decently geared. They're not too geared, but they're good enough. I get their eyeballs so they can't do nothing. This guy Kenny's, he should have instantly blinded. Or I didn't know he was gonna open with no like he had nothing. So my guy Kenny's and then I think he either Vendetta's he Vendetta's super late with no bleeds. So my guy Kenny's when he should not do that. You never want to Kenny like that in Vendetta. You want to get your bleeds and then Kenny Vendetta so you get Trinket. So this guy Kenny's doesn't get Trinket, uses all of his burst damage, and we get evasion. That's it. So now I'm getting pumped, and I'm basically just going up in there. Once you have Serenities, is when I go up in there. A lot of people don't, but what I do is I'll use my Serenities while I'm down there, and then off my Serenities, I'll go up in the air, and then I'm coming back down with either Serenities or I have enough healing to where I'm good. So my guy Kidneys, I try to I try to mind control him. I do get the kick here, so I'm mind controlling again so I can get another kick or a stun. I think I trinket late because I realized that they still have burst damage going, and my rogue Kidneys, but we haven't gotten a single cooldown yet, so this is kind of awkward. Where like I'm just running the entire game. And surprisingly, thankfully, I was full conduit now. Because if I wasn't full conduit, I would have just died. That's just plain and simple. So I get Necro Shield by myself. I get the backflip. So my guy Kidneys again. He actually does get Trinket this time. Now he has Vendetta for the next Kidney, and then we should win the game. I get a nice good double fear here. So that's really good. Really good double Yante fear. I have up in the air coming back in 3, so I'm using my Serenities while I'm on the ground. I do have Guardian coming up, but I don't think I use it. Let's see what happens. I think I hold it. Yeah, hold it and go up in the air. So instead of Guardian and then having to go up in the air because I have no Serenities, I just go up in the air. Honestly, I still feel like Holy Priest is still number one. Honestly, I have seen a lot of disc, and the only problem with disc is you still die in global. Like PS doesn't save you versus mind games. Like if you have mind games on you, PS does like it's irrelevant. Same thing with Guardian, but at least when you have Guardian, you have like the whole thing that what disc needs is it needs fade. So I'm actually just fade casting here. I'm getting their kicks, and we do kill them here. But the whole thing I think disc needs is it needs like a big heal. It needs like an instant cast, like at least one Serenity. Like if it gave it just one Serenity and Fade, maybe that'd be too many cooldowns. But I don't know. They just die really quick. They have like no defensive cooldowns. Like PS doesn't save you at all. Dome is garbage. Like you can just it's just bad. Like you're just it's only good. Like it's not like I don't know what I just don't think Disc is anywhere near Holy still. Like versus some comps, it could be really good, but I still think Holy's is a lot better. So here I'm running Ward, and this was like the most troll game I've ever played, where my guy just like forgot his brain cells went to, you know. So I pre-Guardian the trap, and my guy vanishes, but he runs into the flare, so he just opens again. He literally vanishes into the flare, so awkward. So I actually I actually save us, and we actually do get the dub. So we get a solid go here. I don't fear because I wanted him to go Hunter after we got his trinket, or he needs to push in and kill the Druid right now. So I don't know where my rogue is. I'm not gonna cap. I don't know where he is right now. I still have no idea. So I pre-fade his Cyclone. So that's not. I don't know where my rogue is. Where is my rogue? How is he? Okay. So he blinds the Druid. So first he decides to go Druid, and now he swaps Hunter that has Trinket. So I don't know what the plan is. I get trapped. So he needs to go Hunter full. He has Vendetta coming up. He needs a Vendetta, kill the Hunter. You don't need Vendetta to kill. So he's running right now. He doesn't really kick anything, and he doesn't like know how to step traps or anything. So I can't blame him. But these guys weren't good at all. They were missing a lot of their stuff. Like they weren't cycloning off. So Kenny's here. This is the most dumb thing I've ever seen. Watch this. Look who he swaps. So the hunter just goes away for a second, right? I get rooted. Watch my hunter or watch my rogue right now. He swaps to the druid when the hunter is at 10%. What? So I'm actually just so salty. He dies here because I get full trapped. Thankfully, I saved the seed with Guardian. So they don't realize it, but the seed's up and they think they won the game. Now they're attacking the seed. Last second, I get a fat heal. I fade his Cyclone, I Guardian it, and now I save his seed. He just needs to kill the hunter with a kidney at this point. That's all he needs to do. Now he kills the hunter and we win the game. I don't know what in any world you would not go hunter there. I had like an M, I don't know. And this guy's elite, by the way. This guy's last season 2400. So I definitely know he played Sepsis Vendetta one shot. I already know. Trust. But I can't blame him. You know, looking for group is not. You know, I can't blame anybody in looking for group. I asked for it. But this is low CR, so it didn't matter that much. And this is like my first time being playing on Priest in like ages. So I pre-fade the sap. So they tried to swap sap, so he blinds me instead. So this is where my guy he prees. This guy decides not to kidney him. So he forgot to kidney. So he trinketed and didn't kidney him. Or he did and he faded the kidney. So this guy almost gets one shot and he needs to blind the rogue off of him instead of vanishing. There's no point of vanishing when you have Vendetta on you. So he vanishes for no reason. Thankfully, I Guardian. If they bombed here, they would have killed him. They 100% would have killed him while I was up in the air. I had to trick in the second blind, and we win the game. So if they were good right there and they just bombed him, he was dead. It was over. The game was over. Like they almost killed him through Guardian and my Serenity heals. He was 100% dead. This was actually a longer game. I wanted this guy to sap the Ellie, so he saps the Ellie. Thing I hate about this is on the opener versus this type of comp, he needs the kidney. So he dispels my mind games and he doesn't click kidney until last second, which I guess is good because we get every cooldown, but at the same time, if he just kidneyed and once he had his bleed, you don't need to have every single bleed up possible. You need rupture and you need growth. That's it. Once you have that in 5 common points, you click kidney and then you go. Instead, he held kidney until he was at 10%. When if my mind games was on him at the time, he would have had the dispel and then he would have died. But it is what it is. We get every cooldown anyway. So I'm running Ray of Hope because he's popping off. I heal myself for extra serenities just in case so I don't get kicked. So it's back up. So I basically counter his burst go with Ray of Hope. So every time he bursts, I'm basically going to use Ray of Hope. And even though it's his burst is taking like a 30-second cooldown, it's not a super big deal. So my guy just needs to keep pressure, and we're good to go. So I'm going for a heal. He actually does get the kick. I didn't even know he was in line. My guy does use Vanish. No, he doesn't use Vanish. He needs Vanish now. I actually trinket instantly because he doesn't Vanish. He kidneys while I'm in a Hex, which sucks because I can't in-cap Mind Control on his kidney. So the LA just completely peels him. He kicks, and then, yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. So really, I mean, we're really never getting double CC because he's kidneying. I don't know if he's kidneying off DR. Let's see. Let's find out. So off DR's been off for 3 seconds. He's in a full lasso. Let's see if he kidneys out of this. Kidney. Yeah, he's stuck. He doesn't kill the totem, so he's sitting in a full totem. That sucks. Kidney. Bro, click the kidney button, my guy. There, he kidneys now. I incap. Fear. Mind game. He actually trinkets the fear. I think I get kicked on mind game, so I can't death. He hexes him, which is actually really good because they get really good PO. I almost kill him myself. I almost do unhealable damage. And the fact that I'm doing as much damage as a disc priest is saying that this priest just didn't want to click damage once because he should be like doing half his DPS damage, or maybe we're both just pumping. So I'm getting a drink here. So in this point, my guy just needs to. There's not really any damage going around, so we should be fine. There's no burst going on. He's kind of just kiting him. So I get a really good drink here. I fear he needs a kidney, or he already kidneyed. I guess it was still DR. That was a bad fear. I should have waited. He groats. Okay, I guess. Double groat. I incap. I mind control. He kicks the mind control, and now I can mind games. I think it gets grounded. No, it doesn't, and he dies. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Peace, peace.